Introduction. Making a decision to have a child, it's momentous. It is to decide forever to have your heart go walking outside your body. Elizabeth Stone. Intro. There are so many styles one could choose to write this kind of book in. I have chosen the best friend you may or may not have, sitting at the foot of your bed, sharing insights and experiences approach. Very casual, chatty, we're just hanging out style so that we can go through this journey together and be honest with each other. There's nothing to hide here. Parenthood is a beautiful, ugly business, and we need to get it all out in the open and work with it to make it prettier. Best way I know to do that is between confidants and trusted friends. As far as he, she, them, they, you name it goes, if you're male, I meant he. If you're not, I meant she. Please feel free to ad-lib and alter wherever you would prefer the gender to be the other. Mother does not exclude fathers, nor does parent, that includes either. Mother is not necessarily a woman-type parent either. Mother is that reference to mothering of a child, not gestating and birthing. We clear on this? I've used child instead of children a lot, only because it makes for easier reading. Please read it as the plural if need be. I make no attempts to insult anyone, discriminate against any being or thing, or perjure myself at all, and any success in doing those abominable deeds can be assumed to be unintentional completely. I apologize in advance. Oops, sorry. Please refer back to this apology at any appropriate moment. There'll be plenty of space for your insights too. So often we have moments of absolute clarity and profundity and no one to share them with. And to make it even worse, we don't write them down. Then we wander around aimlessly in our heads, trying to salvage the wisdom, now lost in the abyss of dirty dishes, doorbells, and diapers. I don't want you to lose the great ones, and I encourage you to write in the spaces I offer you, so when you look back and re-experience this fireside chat, your incredible life experience is in it too for you to reflect upon. As far as life experience goes, I cannot claim that my first prize ideal life was to raise a child alone. I, too, shared the vision of happy marriage, 2.5 children, a white picket fence, and a dog. More or less. I wanted more children, infinite helpers, and a resort to live on with horses and cats. But the analogy is close enough to head up my next point, which is that I believe in hard work. Believe it or not, with the infinite helper chirp, I do. Marriage or any partnership, good, bad, healthy or sad, is a work in process, a creation of daily focus, continuity, renewed efforts and commitment, and I was ready for it. I will always hold by the encouragement I have given friends living in very difficult marriages. Divorce is a decision at the end of a long list of attempts to make it. If it's not working and you can live in mediocrity, then strive for mediocrity. If you can't live within it, and you've sincerely done the best you can both do, then that's heartbreaking, but certainly not the end of the world. It's not even the beginning of the end of the world. But hey, well done for trying. It's more than most do. It's far more damaging to raise children in conflict than it is to raise them with open, loving arms to hold them in, regardless if it is one set of arms or two. It's been my experience that children don't care how much you know or have until they know how much they have because you care for them. They don't measure love by gifts or words. They measure it by the time you share with them. And you don't need much to have time. We all have it. Like it or not, we're blessed or dumped, you choose, with it every day. The beggar and the king all have 24 hours to play with every day. It's only how that time is utilized that separates people. Parenthood in itself is something, isn't it? And if single parenthood was where I was going to be, and if it's where you find yourself by chance or design, however your path may have led you here, then let's be clear on one thing at least. This is far from the worst-case scenario. I'm certain between us we could conjure up countless scenarios worse than single parenthood. I'm not saying it's easy, but it might be yours. It's certainly mine, and I just decided to own it. And most partnered parents experience single parenthood a lot these days with business and travel. So we're mostly in the same boat, a lot in that regard, I think. So the compass points forward. It always does. If you choose to walk in the direction the compass points, it's forward that way. If you don't like the direction it's pointing, no problem. Turn till you find the direction you prefer, and then start trudging. The backpack is loaded, and every day carries a wealth of opportunities and choices to make, things to do, and do again. and again, and one more time for good measure, and then a new day dawns with the stillness and quiet, filled with the serenity of dreamlike peacefulness, blasted through with, "Mommy, I'm up!" Yeah, so soon? Here we go again.